Afternoon YouTubers. Well, I'm going to have another little shoot today. I'm going to try and finish off zeroing the sights on this Crosman Shockwave. I must say, it's a really cool gun, you know. I've said this before, I like the black polymer stocks. I'm a real big fan of that. I'm not knocking wood stocks, but I love the gas piston. That's great. That's new to me. I've never had a gas piston air gun before. And I like the silenced barrel. And that's really cool. But the one thing that really does let this gun down is these back sights. Now I wouldn't mind so much, you know, if you could purchase aftermarket sights that were not as cheap and nasty. I mean, even the front one, it's just fixed piece of plastic. You can't even like take it out. I know a lot of Gammo products, they have the fibre optic front sight which you can remove and swap over when you get, but this is just a piece of plastic. It's very, very basic. So the iron sights are very basic, but I like shooting with iron sights because you're not reliant on anything, are you? And you can shoot pretty much in all light conditions apart from pitch dark where you can't see anything anyway, even with a telescopic sight. But what a cracking gun. My brother has got a Vierach, the German one, the HW80, and he says it's a cracking gun, telescopic sights, and he doesn't miss. He's quite a good shot, my brother. And I'm getting back to the very point there. You think, well, what's the difference between a gun that costs €200 and a gun that, like a Vierach, that costs like €500? Well, when I was shooting 357 revolvers, police shoot competitions, that sort of thing, I had a Ruger Security 6, and all the skill is in the shooter, for sure. Most of the skill is in the shooter, but there's a small percentage on the end that's in the gun, because my 357 Ruger, which was a Security 6-inch barrel, I was looking at the people, because most of the people I just wiped the floor with them, but there was one or two people that were really good. They were difficult, and they had Colt Pythons, 6-inch barrels, and I thought, anyway, I got to go with a Colt Python. And we were talking in the day a £500 gun compared to a £150 gun, which was the Ruger. And I fired the Colt Python, and I thought, wow, yeah, definitely. I've got enough skill to put that extra 10% on the end with a decent gun to win those competitions. I knew I could definitely win more competitions with the Python than with the Ruger. I'm not knocking the Ruger. The Ruger's a great gun, and it was a budget gun. This is a budget gun, and I'll put this up against my brother's HW80. But I know his gun is better than mine, right? And he's a good shot as well, so I'll probably lose. But like I said, 90% of it is in the shooter. The last 10% is in the gun. Obviously, if you've got a crap gun to begin with, but there's nothing wrong with a budget gun. So you should always start off with a good budget gun, zero it in properly, and learn to shoot. The guy who sold it to my brother paid $550, I think, with the scope and everything, bag, the lot. Fired it a few times and thought, I can't hit nothing. And he said to our kid, he was in the pub one day, he goes, give me 150 quid for it, you can have it. Whoa. Result. I mean, I'd have bought that without seeing it, for sure. But I want to focus on budget air guns, because if I couldn't shoot for toffee, right, and I bought an HW80, I still wouldn't be able to hit anything, because you need to learn those basic skills, and you're better off buying a budget air rifle, a good one, with decent sights on it, learning all about it, and then when you get to competition level, get yourself a decent gun, a better one, you know, that gives you that bit more of an edge on the end, you know. That's where I'm coming from with it. Anyway, I was looking through. There's a in the UK. There's a website called Gunstar, I think it's called. You can buy loads of second-hand guns. I'm going on there looking through all the guns they got on there, the air rifles, air pistols, that sort of thing. and they want more money than they are when they're new. Ridiculous prices, and deactivated weapons are like stupid money. Anyway, I was thinking, because my first air rifle was a BSA Cadet, which I had for many years. It was stolen out of my mother's shed eventually, I think. Maybe while I was in the army, I can't remember, but it was a really good gun. I thought to myself, I'd like to go on the second hand, because these things were made in the 1950s, 60s. I thought, I'll go on the Gunstar, look up BSA Cadet. I wouldn't mind giving 50 quid for one in good used condition, and just hang it on the wall, because and say to myself, well, that was the first one I've ever had. A bit of nostalgia there, And the BSA Meteor Mark III, which is the one I had. I wouldn't mind getting hold of one of them as well, second hand, putting it on the wall, not really shooting it. And of course, the stupid money, absolutely stupid money. The cheapest BSA Cadet I could see was £100, and they wouldn't post it abroad. They'd only post it to a gun shop near you, and you had to go and collect it. And I thought, oh God, what's wrong with you people? It's like a restaurant being closed for lunch, isn't it, and closed in the evening. Only selling food when people are at work and don't want food. It's just bizarre. Anyway, I looked at the price of the BSA Meteor Mark III, and £300, and they haven't got any. They're all sold. I mean, stupid money. And I thought to myself, wow, hang on a minute. Let's go to BSA's website. Let's see how much a new BSA air rifle is. And there it is. There's a BSA Comet, right? Comet Evo. It's got the same black stock as this, but other than that, it's got a spring, big long spring in it, and it's got a normal rifle barrel, no silencer, nothing, and it's €150. And I thought, hang on a minute. So I can buy a brand new BSA gun, right? Cheaper, half price in fact, of some old BSA Meteor that someone's trying to flog on Gunstar. I thought, well, I can see a lot of guns not getting sold on there, for sure. So, there you go. I should get a 2.2 BSA. I'll probably buy a Comet, actually, and just to compare the Springer with the normal barrel to the piston-powered silencer barrel, and just prove that you really just can hit everything that the Virac can hit, more or less, without the telescopic sight. And then, of course, we're going to move on to telescopic sights. Today, I'm going to finish zeroing this in. I'll go up on the roof and I'll try and get the sight spot on, and bang in the middle, not the up and down, that's for the range. I'll just get it in the middle there. That's where I want it. And I've got the sight that came with the gun. I might even put the telescopic sight on and try that, see where we go from there. But what I didn't know, and I did find out recently, is that Birmingham Small Arms, BSA, or while they do still exist, they were bought out years ago by Gamo, which is the Spanish air rifle company. They sell loads of guns, Gamo. And apparently Walther has been bought out by Umarex. So when you buy a gun with Walther written on it, it's an Umarex. Doesn't matter to me. I like Walthers. I might take a look at Walther air rifles next, once I've finished on the budget buys. Thanks for watching. Okay, well, I'm very pleased with that. That's pretty much on the line. Maybe a tad more to the right, but I'm quite happy with that. That's at 16 yards. So I'm gonna finish off by shooting a beer, kind of that awful Cruise Campo, and just for a celebration. That's good. I'm quite happy with that. There's my thumbnail in comparison for the grouping size. So I'm quite pleased with that. I'm going to leave that. That's cool. That's the exit wound this side. That's definitely an exit, but wow. That's the best one yet.